We are having a drawdown day today. Volatility has spiked on us. We bought the dip, got stopped out. Now our shorts are getting stopped out. So it's part of a typical drawdown in these strategies in the stock indexes. So we're going to go over those trades here in a minute, as well as the crude oil and gold trades, which are better trades on the day. But I want to show you the stock index portfolio has been updated through this past week, December the 27th, Friday. And you can download the portfolio calculator. And it includes the 2019 portfolios as well. It's been updated to include all of that. So you just select here to download it. You click this and you'll get a download. And you see it typically download down here. And then it's an Excel spreadsheet that pops up, and I'm going to show you that. So here it is. Our top portfolio is a 200K portfolio. And you see that is a combination of the stock. This is a combination of the stock index portfolio. 2020 for 19 strategies plus the additional commodity markets. It ended the week at an equity peak and has a max drawdown of 21,453.80. The total profit over drawdown is 84.38. This is the maximum diversity we have right now, and it doesn't include every stock index portfolio. Some of these get redundant, and you'll see that today when we go over the trades, the SR counter trends, and so they can take the same trade and you load up. And if you have a larger account, you can load up. If you have a higher risk tolerance, you can load up on those, and you'll get bigger winners and you'll get bigger losers on that when you trade all of the strategies. But if you trade just the 200K portfolio, it's a little more diverse. You have less stock index strategies, and then you have gold, crude oil, soybeans, silver, RBOB. And I'm going to go over the trades now so you can see that. There's different contract sizes on 4 of these. We trade 2 contracts, the tick count trend 2s and the Cobra 3, and then on tick pulse V12 we trade 2 contracts. Everything else is 1 contract. So it's 40. It's actually 40 strategies. It says number of systems. It should be number of contracts. It just summed up the total number here, and some of those are 2, and 4 of those are 2. So it's 40 strategies on this. So let's go over the trades now in TradeStation. So by the way, I'm about to have this available in NinjaTrader as well. So NinjaTrader will be available shortly, hopefully later this week. It'll be available later this week for the stock index strategies and the other commodity markets. Hopefully later this week, but if not, the next. So we're looking at the trades on the day. Cobra 3s are shorts. Now the SR counter trends went and bought the dip, and we had a hard sell-off. So those got stopped out, and you see a loss there. On SR counter trend 2 long entry, you see Night Trader was stopped out, 60-minute breakout was stopped out. The active trader, on the short side, it came back to break even, so it bounced all the way back. It's very, very hard to short this market and stay short because it just always seems to bounce back no matter what. Even if it ends up down on the day, the bounce backs are pretty big. But we have that protective break-even stop loss in there because historically that's what works best. So these strategies right here, SR counter trend 2, V2, 1M, these were both stopped out. The 1M and the 5M were stopped out. The 15-minute did not trade. Active trader, break even, you see minus 25 for slippage and commission. And again, 60-minute breakout, lost on the day, minus 1,025. And then stock index swing is plus 475 at his profit target, and Night Trader lost. Cobra 3, ES, and NQ are still short. This one is close to its stop loss. We'll see. One of the hardest market patterns to trade is when the market has low volatility. It goes up real slowly, won't pull back, and then all of a sudden it just slams pretty deep and then has a huge bounce back. Those are hard to trade. And pick off, and so the things you have to do to capture profits when the market is in this time frame usually is the opposite of what you do when market volatility slams like it did today. Last week the VIX dipped as low as 11. Today it's been as high as above 15, and so we'll see how this turns out. So Cobra 3 ES, Cobra ES and NQ are short right now. And if you're trading the stock index portfolio 19, those are the only trades you still have on. Short 1 ES, short NQ, and the rest of the trades are flat on that. And if you're trading the 200K portfolio, you're also trading all the strategies on here except Cobra Euros and Gold Flash. And so if you're trading the 200K, you are long gold plus 450, short gold minus 160, and those are the only two trades that are active in this workspace for the 200K portfolio. In all strategy access 4, you were stopped out on Cobra Crude. It got long today, minus 725, but the SR Counter Trend 3, we talked about these earlier, hit their profit targets on the day after getting long on Friday, so both of those were plus 500 on the day, so with plus 1,000 on these strategies. Gold, SR Counter Trend 3 gold, if they hit their profit targets, that'll be 1,000 on the day. The interesting thing about SR Counter Trend 3 crude is it has maximum of 1 daily entry per day, and the entry was on Friday, so it can get long again today on this flash sell-off. It looks like it's just taking out the lows of last week or last Friday's lows. Got long here, bounced, and so could be a more profitable trade. It could hit its profit target again once today. It is long at 61.60, so the profit target would be 62.10. So it'd have to bounce up to here, and so if it bounces up to 62.10, it'll hit its profit target once again today. And so, despite the Cobra Crude loss here, we have some good trades on SR Counter Trend 3 going, as well as SR Counter Trend 3 gold. Asia Gold 4, this is also long, plus 450, and actually in the 200K portfolio, this one is not, this Asia Gold 4 long is not active, it's this one. So both of these aren't trading if you're trading the portfolio. So plus 460 on this, and Asia Gold 4 short is active. So what else? Those are all the trades in the portfolios, or in the 200K portfolio. In the stock index 19, you're trading these. In the stock index 38, you're trading these as well as these. And so you see the redundancy today. Active Trader 2019 ES is short. It does not have the break-even stop. NQ had the break-even stop. The 60-minute breakout NQ got stopped out. The SR Counter Trend 2 NQ was stopped out. And SR Counter Trend 2 V2 1M was stopped out. 5M was stopped out. The 15M is still long. So you see that. And then you see the SR Counter Trend 2 V2M, 5M is stopped out. And so some redundancy here. It's a down day, and it's a typical down day on this type of market pattern, and it's accounted for in the portfolio. So the best diversity is to trade the 200K portfolio, and you could trade a smaller amount if you trade these on the micros. And it's hard to scale though, because they don't have the same scalability on the micros for crude oil and gold. So that is the update for the portfolios for today, and where we are looking for a bounce in crude oil, and so we'll see if that happens. Crude oil is a tricky market to trade. SR Counter Trend 3 is correct in buying the dips, where Cobra Crude was wrong in buying strength. That's the diversity of methodology though. So looking for crude oil to continue to go up and gold to continue to go up, and we'll see how this day ends.